The ocean hides things by making them feel ordinary. Endless water, flat horizons, nothing to see. Until something moves where nothing should. Far from shore, beyond shipping lanes and coastlines, entire cities are already awake. Not floating shelters, not temporary camps, cities built of steel, powered by reactors, carrying thousands of lives across open water. These are the floating military bases the United States rarely talks about. And once you see them clearly, you realize they are not ships at all. They are mobile infrastructure. At the center of this system are the aircraft carriers of the United States Navy. From a distance, they look familiar. Flat decks, gray hulls, jets parked like punctuation marks. But scale changes meaning. Each one is longer than most skyscrapers are tall, heavier than entire downtown blocks, and completely self-sustaining. These carriers don't visit cities, they replace them. Inside, power never sleeps. Nuclear reactors hum below the waterline, producing electricity not for a mission, but for daily life. Lights, climate control, medical systems, navigation. A floating power plant moving at over 30 knots. Water doesn't arrive by pipeline, it's created on board. Seawater pulled in, purified, recycled. Food arrives by logistics, but it's stored like a city preparing for isolation. Weeks, months, sometimes longer. Hospitals operate below deck, operating rooms that feel indistinguishable from land-based facilities. Pharmacies, trauma wards, dentistry. This isn't emergency care, it's full medical infrastructure designed to function while moving. Above it all, the flight deck stretches like a runway stolen from an airport. Jets launch and land every few seconds, controlled by air traffic towers that rise from the deck like miniature skyscrapers. Airports don't move. These do. And the carrier is never alone. Around it travels an entire ecosystem. Destroyers, cruisers, supply ships, submarines beneath the surface. Together, they form a carrier strike group. Not a fleet, a system. Power, defense, fuel, communication, repair. A city doesn't survive alone. Neither do these. At night, from above, the illusion becomes complete. Lights glow across the deck. Corridors pulse with movement. The ocean reflects a skyline that shouldn't exist. Thousands of people wake up, work, eat, rest, and sleep while the ground beneath them never stops moving. No streets, no neighborhoods, no permanence, just function. What makes these cities unsettling isn't their size, it's their independence. They don't need land, they don't need permission, they don't need construction once deployed. If the world shifts, they move with it. That's why they're rarely discussed as architecture, because architecture, we're taught, is fixed, anchored, rooted. These cities reject that idea entirely. They are designed for instability, for uncertainty, for a world where staying still is a liability. Nothing here is decorative. Everything is redundant. If one system fails, another takes over. Movement isn't a feature, it's the foundation. These floating bases reveal something uncomfortable. The future of cities may not be taller or denser or smarter. They may simply be able to leave. In a changing world, permanence becomes fragile, mobility becomes strength. And somewhere beyond the horizon, cities already exist that understand this. They don't announce themselves. They don't ask to be admired. They just move.